This video is brought to you by HOTO. Today, I'm gonna give you a tour of my workspace. And this little powerhouse tool right here makes it all easier for me. It's the HOTO PixelDrive Cordless Screwdriver. And we're gonna come back to this in just a moment, but I'm gonna show you why this thing is so awesome. All right, so to show you what I'm working with is these two Mac Studio displays. I've got one vertical, got one landscape, and I've got this one on a stand because I wanted the ability to just move it around whenever I want, because right behind it is where I have my camera mounted when I'm shooting videos here. But I have one vertical, I have one landscape. You can see I have this on an arm right here, and then it just clamps onto my desk. Now, this countertop that I'm showing you is actually just a slab of wood that is actually a kitchen island. I believe I got it from either Lowe's or the Home Depot, but I wanted it to be really deep because I wanted a lot of space to be able to, move stuff and store stuff and just have that nice real estate to work with. And the distance from the wall is, I've just figured out perfectly where I wanted to have my camera mounted. So when I have my camera mounted on the wall over there, I get a good view of me from right here. So that is my A cam, is where I have it mounted on the wall right back here. You can see these cords I have going on. It is not pretty. I have not done a good job with my cords, and that's okay. But back to my Mac Studio displays. This is actually, I got the VESA mount adapter one. So this stand is actually a third-party stand that I picked up on Amazon, but I can lift it and move it around whenever I want to. But all of this is powered from underneath. I have my M1 Max MacBook Pro. It's still running pretty strong for me, so I keep that. I've also got underneath, we've seen these two IKEA drawers everywhere. I've got them here for kind of my everyday stuff that I use. What I keep in these are kind of like the everyday things that I use more frequently. And then right behind us, I've got these cabinets as well from IKEA. Also popped up a couple of slabs of wood and then all of this back there. Now we're not gonna go through all of this today back there, but we're gonna go through my actual workspace up here. So I've got some weights here because I do like to lift weights sometimes. So yeah, I got my drawers. We got the countertop. I stained this with dark American walnut. Over on the left here, I'm not gonna show you the shelf, but the shelf itself has all of the things that I'm going to review. So I'm not gonna show you what's on the shelf. And then up top, you'll see that I have these sound panels. I got some sound panels here, and there on the ceiling, because when I'm talking to the camera, I don't want that noise to bounce off. Then let's just take a look at what I got on my desk here. I've got this Orbit Key desk mat. It's nice because I can store stuff underneath. It's one of my favorites. I've got a black and white one that I swap out whenever I want to. And then as for lighting, I got the Amaran 60XS right here. Then I've got this spotlight kit and I can swap out the different things that I want on there. So I have this. And the reason I have this here is when I turn it on, I have it mounted on the wall because I want everything static as much as possible. When I turn it on, you'll see on my desk, if I crank this down just a little bit, you could see the spotlight effect that it has on my desk here. So it just kind of gives a nice look when I'm filming. And then that is light one. Light two is right here mounted from the ceiling. It is the Aputure Infinibar PB6. And I like it because it gives me a good spotlight for my desk when I'm doing top-down shots. I can see what's on my desk. It gives me good lighting. It also gives me good lighting on my face as well if I'm filming from this direction. But I didn't even talk about the mounts. So look, this mount right here, this is how this light is mounted on the wall. The cool thing is that when I built my office, I designed it exactly the way I wanted it to be, knowing the layout. Then over here, above my monitors, we have the sound panels, but also I've got these two long vertical mounts that come down from the ceiling. And then I have this bar going across. This bar actually helps stabilize these together so they don't move too much. But what I've got here, as I've shown you before, I have the Aputure Infinibar, but also I've got this clamp and then this arm, and then this head, because what this is, this allows me to really fine tune that angle of getting that B camera. So what I do is I just put this up here and I lock it in, and there is my top-down shot. Now I use a different lens so that I can get a tighter shot with it, but that's generally how it is top-down. And there's really not much else. I mean, what's nice is I have a couple quarter 20 threads in case I want to mount something else on there. I have this cold shoe adapter from this mount. And what I've tried to do actually is I've tried to put in different microphones right there so it's pointing straight down at me, and that works out well. And then the last thing I want to show you here is right around the corner in my Mac Studio display, I have these ports, but I also have this SD card adapter down here just so I don't have to reach down every time when I'm, trying to pull footage off. But then right here I have the Amaran F22X. This light right here, I just have it mounted on the back here with this clamp, and then I could just turn it on. And at 1%, you'll see like it's pretty bright as it is. And so that lights me up from right here when I'm doing talking head shots. I've got this Anker desk mount for my phone, so I can just have my phone there. I've got my Ugreen DXP 4800 Plus, my NAS right here. I've got hard drives. I've got this power strip in the corner, and this power strip, I have different things plugged into. I have lots of things plugged into, and so I can have available cords when I need it, like USB-C, another USB-C, or even MagSafe for my computer if I have my computer up here. I've also got this cabinet where I store other things that I use pretty frequently, like lenses, camera stuff, audio stuff, anything that I want to have nearby, I keep in this cabinet at the top, or I keep it in the cabinets below down here. I also got this chair from IKEA. Michael Soledad, he is actually like the king of this chair. I think he's on like different chairs now, but he had used this chair and I was like, that looks so good. But yeah, that's the setup. So there's really not much to it. All right, before we continue, let's talk about the sponsor of today's video, HOTO PixelDrive Cordless Screwdriver. It's a precision tool meant for creators and DIYers. It's slick, digital, and surprisingly powerful. It's kind of like an Apple style screwdriver. It's not just a tool, it's a design statement for your desk or studio setup. I mean, check out how sleek it looks. Right now it's off. When I turn it here, it displays torque and battery percentage. It's not vague dots or lights. It has fun UI animations, go when you're powering, and also buy when you're powering off. It adds a little bit of personality and tech appeal to a classic tool. And it makes it easy to dial to the right torque for delicate or tough jobs. It has dual speed controls, so this is righty-tighty. I press once and it turns, press again, and it goes a little stronger. Same thing with lefty-loosey. I can press lightly or press harder for fast spins. It's pressure sensitive like a game controller trigger, intuitive and satisfying. There's speeds of 80 RPM precision and 200 RPM for speed mode. And with the 6 torque setting, from small electronics to dense hardwood, personally, I use the lower torque for camera rigs and higher torque for furniture or wall mounts. It helps prevent over tightening for delicate parts. So this is a screwdriver and you put on the different heads, but that's not the only cool part about it. It has 30 magnetic bits built into this compact cylinder, and it stores all the bits inside the handle. Let's check this out. If I open this up, I've got some bits right at the top. I've also got some more bits right in the middle, and then I've also got some more bits at the bottom. And the way that this whole thing works and stores away is, you put on your middle, I put the screwdriver inside, and then I put this on the top. And that's the whole screwdriver kit that I need with me. The screwdriver itself charges off of USB-C right from the bottom, a 2000 milliamp battery, and a full battery charge gives you around 110 minutes of continuous runtime. Pretty much it holds a charge for weeks with intermittent use. It has magnetic retention, keeping the bits locked into place. And all of these bits that are included are Phillips, Torx, hex, and slot bits. It's perfect for creators' everyday carry. Its minimal, seamless design, it gives you less clutter and more control. And this thing is just beautiful. So let me show you how I would use this. All right, the first things first is I'm gonna turn off my computer and we'll just start taking down some of the displays. So I've got my tools here. I'll plug this, I'll plug all of these things. And then my power cable is actually attached. So I do need to take this off and unplug it from down below. But yeah, there's my cable management. I'm pretty proud of it. It looks pretty good. And get a little lazy sometimes as I add more wires, but there's that underneath. Let's see if I could do this justice here. But then I pull up, oh good, it is the right power cable. I've got to pull out my desk a little bit. Now I have my power cable. Perfect. And I'll show you from the back side. I've got this arm from my desk that's mounted going here to hold up this monitor so I could swivel it around. And then on the back, you'll see the VESA mounts that I have for the monitor. And now this monitor does swivel. So sometimes I will have this in landscape. This is what's holding it in. So I need to loosen this one and then lift out. So what we'll do with our HOTO is I actually need a Phillips. So I'm gonna go with this one right here. It's a little thinner. So go from the back, pop that in. See how fast it is? And I love the light that's on there because it makes it easier to spot where I'm screwing, especially in these tight spots. Just loosen those. It makes it so much easier because I can hold the display with one hand and then use the other hand for the screwdriver. So I'm not gonna bore you with the rest of my dismantling, but go check out the PixelDrive by HOTO. It's a pretty sweet screwdriver, and it's really making this dismantling and assembling process a lot easier. If you wanna learn more about them, I'll have links in the description below for you to check out. And yeah, if you wanna just stick around, I'll do some time lapses of the rest of my dismantling.